Hello there, I'm Keiichi Sato, here on behalf of Doki Doki Motors.
Whoa, this guy's got way too much energy.
Hey everyone, I really appreciate you all showing up. But you're here way too soon. There's still half an hour before we kick off our meeting.
We all heard you're now part of Day's factory, and we just had to come over right away.
I'm Keiichi Sato, and I work for Doki Doki Motors, a major car manufacturer. Sure, working for a well-known company has its advantages, but it definitely comes with its share of problems. Just take today as a perfect example. Hey Taisei, I headed over to Waku Waku Corporation for the meeting you said was happening. But it turns out it was already held yesterday.
Oh yeah, that's right. We got a call from them yesterday and had to send someone else. Look, I'll admit I dropped the ball on letting you know. But hey, this Waku Waku Corporation deal is huge. You probably should have double-checked the date yourself, don't you think?
You're right, I'm really sorry about that.
You've been a part of the team for what, 2 years now? You're not doing badly, but nothing has really stood out so far, Keiichi. Well, perhaps this is a good moment for Keiichi to have a fresh start. What do you think about sending him to Day's factory for a while, to see if he can gain some momentum? Is that alright with you, Taro? It's his first slip-up, but a mistake is a mistake, right? What do you think, Keiichi? Is that alright with you?
Yes, I'm perfectly fine with it.
Alright then, let's do that.
So this is what it's like here as well, huh? Just the same office politics and climbing the corporate ladder. But hey, if that's the way it is, I'm ready for it. Bring it on. And 1 month later.
So, today's the day we get our new sales director, huh? Fingers crossed this one stays for a while.
8th one, huh? I'm guessing he'll last about what, 3 months?
Hello there, I'm Keiichi Sato, here on behalf of Doki Doki Motors.
Nice to meet you? Whoa, this guy's got way too much energy.
Whoa! Check out this machine! You've shined it up so much that it's practically glowing. Seriously, you folks at Day's factory really know what you're doing, huh? And this model? It's one of the rare ones, right? Only a handful exists in all of Japan? That's impressive.
He's quite a character, huh?
Excuse me?
Oh, I'm so sorry about that. Got a little carried away there.
Wait a second. Was working with Taisei at Doki Doki Motors really that tough for you? Like, are you alright? If you need someone to talk to, we're all ears, okay? We've had plenty of people come in feeling worn out, and it's nothing to be ashamed of.
Huh? Oh, no way. It's nothing like that, actually.
Hey, Keiichi! I'm from Yoki Yoki Corporation, and I'm ready for the meeting.
And I'm from Zun Zun Corporation.
I'm from Jinjin Corporation.
Hold on. What's happening?
Hey everyone, I really appreciate you all showing up. But you're here way too soon. There's still half an hour before we kick off our meeting.
We all heard you're now part of Day's factory, and we just had to come over right away.
Well, the thing is, I haven't completely introduced myself to my new team yet. Can you all wait in the other meeting room where it's nice and cool while I finish this?
Of course!
Can someone explain what's happening right now?
Oh, sorry for the confusion, Miss Nagisa. Just to set the record straight, I didn't get sent here because I lost a silly promotion at Doki Doki Motors. It's actually the opposite. I joined Doki Doki Motors because I wanted to work with your factory. Day's factory, from the very start.
Hold on. Us? You actually wanted to work with our factory?
Wow, that's a first.
Before I joined Doki Doki Motors, I was at this place called Yaba Yaba Corporation, and it was a complete nightmare. People were always trying to stab each other in the back just to climb the ladder. The only thing that kept me grounded was our partnership with you and your factory. Everyone there was so passionate, created fantastic products, and genuinely cared about what they were doing. That really struck a chord with me. I knew I didn't want to stay at Yaba Yaba Corporation anymore. So I made the switch to Doki Doki Motors, the main contractor for your Day's factory.
I see.
But it turns out that Doki Doki Motors has a work culture that's just as toxic as Yaba Yaba Corporation. Honestly, I'm really thankful that things didn't go well with Taisei and I ended up here instead.
Wow. I had no idea.
Hearing what Keiichi just mentioned makes me really happy, Nagisa. Nobody from Doki Doki Motors has ever said anything like that to us before.
Yeah, definitely. Even if you're just trying to be polite, what you said really means a lot to us, Keiichi. Thank you.
Polite? No way, I'm just being totally honest. You guys produce top-notch products. Everyone in the industry knows it.
Really? Oh, by the way, what were those sales reps from earlier here for?
Oh, they all used to work with me at Yaba Yaba Corporation. They've all upgraded to better jobs and are now in roles that are way above what they had before.
Oh wait, they're all coming to you for business? Are you secretly a big deal or something?
No way, you guys are the big deal here.
Oh, stop it! You're making us blush!
Totally. Yeah, this is sounding way too good to be true, right? As the director of the factory, I have to keep my cool. Would it be okay if I tagged along for the negotiations?
Definitely, please do.
Man, I seriously didn't think I'd ever get to work with you again, Keiichi. I thought you were totally beyond my reach at this point.
Oh, come on, you totally didn't think that.
I'm dead serious.
Is he actually that amazing?
Oh, totally. He dominated the sales charts for months back at Yaba Yaba Corporation. And he didn't just focus on selling. He really invested time in training us. Now, most of us are in leadership roles at other companies, all thanks to him.
Wow, that's really impressive.
Yeah, but Yaba Yaba Corporation was a ruthless place, with employees dragging each other down just to get a chance at a promotion. Their sales are tanking right now. I wouldn't be surprised if they go out of business soon.
Oof, I see.
Anyway, now that Keiichi's working with your top-notch factory, we're confident our company can grow by using your parts. Can you take a moment to look at these terms?
Wait, this much? The money from this contract is equivalent to months of contracts with Doki Doki Motors.
We really appreciate your offer, Yui. And we want to finalize it right now, but there's one little problem.
What is it? Is it the conditions? Alright, I can discuss it again with my boss and...
No, that's not it. Day's factory is still under Doki Doki Motors as a subcontractor. So we can't just sign with anyone else unless they give us the green light. To be honest, things between Doki Doki Motors and your company, Yoki Yoki Corporation, aren't looking too good right now. The chances of them giving us the thumbs up, pretty slim.
I see what you mean. I had a feeling that might be the case.
But what you're offering in the contract is really impressive. I'm guessing there are at least 2 other firms with similar offers, right? At the end of the day, it's really up to you and the rest of the factory crew, Nagisa.
Up to us?
Yeah, it's really up to you and your factory crew if you want to part ways with Doki Doki Motors and become independent. There's some risk, of course. You'd be walking away from guaranteed revenue, but you'd finally have the chance to take charge of your own path.
Right, that's true.
Well, we definitely want to work with you and your factory and get a deal in place. I just want to make it clear how dedicated we are to making this happen.
Thank you so much. Our factory could operate independently, huh? But there are some risks involved with that.
It seems like you're unsure about what to do, and it's been weighing on you, huh?
Yeah, this factory was left to me by my dad. I can't just let it go to waste.
But all those 3 offers we're getting from different companies are way better than our current arrangement with Doki Doki Motors, right? I agree with Keiichi. This factory is really something special.
Noah.
I've already discussed this with everyone, and they're all in. They're ready to take the plunge and face the risks and challenges ahead. Turns out, none of us really want to just stick to the same old routine forever.
Everyone's in, huh? All right then. Days Factory's gonna take that leap.
Let's do this!
And 1 week later. Alright, we've reached a decision. Days Factory is going independent. But to make that happen, we have to end our contract with Doki Doki Motors.
Yeah, but do you really think they'll just let us walk away that easily?
About that, I've come up with a plan. I'm going to do a little show. Just trust me and play along, alright?
Huh? Oh, sure, I guess.
Sorry to keep you both waiting. So, Keiichi, you said you had something important to discuss.
Yes, I haven't been at this factory long. But I honestly think there are other places that can produce parts of the same quality as Days Factory, but at a lower price.
Really? You think so?
Yes, I've compiled a list of potential factories right here.
You've done your homework. I'll give you that.
Don't get me wrong, I think Days Factory is fantastic. But if we keep the same contract rolling, it might become a bit stale. Honestly, I think it could be a good idea to switch things up and try a different factory to partner with.
Man, I can't believe you just said that right in front of the factory manager.
It's fine. I mean, he's got a point.
All right, I'll take this back to the headquarters and mull it over. We'll also be reviewing what to do with you, Kate.
Oh, don't worry about me. I'm actually thinking of leaving and switching to a different job anyway.
Oh, is that so? All right then. I appreciate all your help. See you around.
Keiichi.
Sorry about that. I know I sounded really rude. But it's true. There are less expensive factories that offer similar quality. And based on that information alone, Taisei is likely to pull the plug on the deal with this factory and Doki Doki Motors. But here's the thing. If we take the offer that gives us more money for the contract, it'll give this factory a bigger budget and increase its revenue. This factory has insane growth potential. We could be #1 in Japan.
I see, but you just said you're leaving Doki Doki Motors and switching to a different job.
Yeah, because I want to officially join your company. Please, let me work with you guys.
Wow, Keiichi. I mean, absolutely. We'd be really lucky to have you. You're a total strategy whiz. I totally realize that now. A real planning expert.
Thanks. Alright, I'll go ahead and get in touch with those 3 companies we put on hold before. And just like that, Days Factory broke away from Doki Doki Motors and became independent. Sales went through the roof, we upgraded our equipment, and the crew kept getting bigger. Meanwhile, Doki Doki Motors finally released a new EV, Taisei's passion project. But
It's been 3 months since we released our new electric car. And honestly, the sales figures are worse than I ever expected. We're getting outperformed by Yoki Yoki Corporation. And even the older products from Zunzun Corporation and Jin Jin Corporation are doing better than ours. We invested more money in promotions than ever before. How is this even happening? We got some news from the analytic team. And it turns out our wire harness technology isn't keeping up with the competition. Wire harness technology? Seriously? But come on, how different can it really be? Well, all the successful companies that are selling well are getting their wire harness parts from one particular factory. And which factory is that? Days Factory. Say what? Days Factory? Taisei, how come you let that contract with their factory slip away? Hold on a minute. Nobody told me their factory had that level of technology. Now it's gonna look like this whole mess is my fault. Hey, Keiichi, what you just did to our company is pure sabotage.
Taisei, if you want to set up a meeting, it'd be great if you could give us a heads up next time.
I can't just sit back at the office. You're handing over top-notch technology from your factory to our competitors like it's nothing.
We've become independent and moved away from Doki Doki Motors. We don't view those other companies as competitors. They're our partners now.
Then why didn't you clue us in on that technology? That's obviously a violation of our contract.
That's because our factory couldn't thrive. Because of the deal we had with your company. Plain and simple.
The deal this factory had with Doki Doki Motors made us the only supplier for your company. I understand that your company set up the factory, so it made sense back then. But the person who was in my position before me, back when I used to work for Doki Doki Motors, asked multiple times for more funds and staff for this factory, and you shot down every request.
Your company is willing to spend when it's something they want. But when our factory asked for help, suddenly the budget was an issue. That's why sticking to the contract with you meant we could never have achieved what we have now.
But once we broke away from the contract with your company and went independent, our revenue really took off. We invested in new machines, added sensors, and automated as much as we could. We digitized our production tracking and optimized every part of the process. We scaled everything up.
So no, we weren't being unproductive or misleading anyone. We just finally had the freedom to grow.
And those factories I suggested before, their technology is pretty much on par with what our factory used to use.
That might be the case, but Keiichi, when you were the sales rep for our company, you really should have been pushing harder to show us how much potential this factory had for growth.
The rep before me really made an effort to showcase how much Day's factory could grow. They brought it up repeatedly. The truth is, you just didn't see it. This wasn't our fault. It was yours. You didn't have the vision.
How dare you?
If you believe we're the issue, just report it to your headquarters. We stand by what we did.
Fine, I will. Just so you know, this might end up in court.
No, bring it on. Oh, whoops. That kind of slipped out of my mouth.
Don't worry, you looked cool back there, Nagisa.
Thanks.
So yeah, I'm telling you, Keiichi has been the mastermind behind Day's factory the whole time. We should definitely take action against them. Huh? Is there a problem? I see where you're coming from, but honestly, the main issue is that you didn't recognize the potential of Day's factory and lacked the vision. What did you just say? Let's be real here. You kept sending our struggling employees to Day's factory for training, didn't you? If the factory was really doing such a great job, without needing strong leaders, that should have been a clue. But rather than just doing decent work, they had even greater potential. That means you should have sent our best employees, not the ones who needed help, isn't that right? I think Kurihara's absolutely right. Alright, maybe I did mess up there, but still. Taisei, don't forget that a mistake is still a mistake, even if it's only one. Your job now is to give a boost to the factory we're currently partnered with. Boost the factory we're currently partnered with? Look, Taisei, it's obvious that the EV project has slipped because of this. We need to change direction, and we need to do it now. So I've decided to let Jun take the lead this time. Wait, you mean, I want you to focus on turning around the factory we're currently partnered with. Are you serious? Jun, you've been planning this all along, haven't you? I have no idea what you're talking about. No way! I can't believe this is happening. Why did it have to happen to me of all people?
A month later, Taisei got reassigned to the factory. He really put in the effort, wanting to prove himself. But let's be real, when everyone's just dragging each other down, no company can really succeed. Eventually, Doki Doki Motors got bought out by another company. Taisei's hard work didn't mean a thing. He wasn't even hired by the new company. Rumor has it, he lost his passion. He cut ties with everyone and headed to the mountains to live off the grid. But things didn't go as planned there either. Everything kept going wrong. And well, no one really knows where he's at now.
How did I screw everything up so badly? I put in so much effort, just in the wrong way.
Meanwhile,
Keiichi, I can't thank you enough for securing that new contract.
not at all. Glad I could help.
Keiichi, I've got to tell you something. I really like you. You've done so much for me, this factory, and everyone here. I can't thank you enough. But more than that, I've genuinely fallen for you.
Nagisa, I really appreciate you sharing that with me. I really value your feelings. And I can't wait to spend more time together from now on.
Thank you, Keiji. Me too.